Hey everybody, welcome back to another video for Movies and TVs on the Ball. Steve-O here coming at you. I'm here to discuss to you about a sort of new section I like to call is tropes and ropes. Tropes and clopes. Tropes and cliches. I haven't really come up with a name. I am talking about, in this video, the BURRLY Babysitter. Yes, the films where you have the tough action hero become the soft, cuddly teddy bear we all know. These films are usually, started off with, I guess, Arnold Schwarzenegger in Kindergarten Cop, which is featured right over here. But it's become more of a kind of a trope where, like trope that we've seen a lot of in a lot of these movies. There was, My Spy, which I haven't seen, but I kind of know the tropes, and it's pretty much this tough military guy, take no nonsense, hates kids, has sort of this, doesn't go right with kids at first. Then he starts bonding with the children, the Manny and like the pacifier, taking care of kids in films but you look at Kindergarten Cop with Stallone, with Schwarzenegger, excuse me, where he's undercover, and there's this one kid who is in his class that he's looking for. But, the burly babysitter kind of, that kind of trope. There's the illegitimate daughter that a sports star has, and he doesn't like kids, but then they usually grow to love, kind of have a or strong relationship. But then in the third act, there's usually like he or she doesn't really want to spend any time with the kids. Like, he's like, I think in the game plan, he's sort of the Rock is sort of on the ropes. I haven't seen it, but I haven't seen these tropes, but I kind of know these tropes. Like the Rock is sort of kind of he doesn't like kids, and then he begins to bond with them, and then sometimes there's like an evil antagonist that really thinks that everything was tries to mess up the relationship with um, tries to mess up the relationship with the daughter and the burly babysitter, and then that goes completely nowhere. But I guess there's a lot of the pacifier was really the strong one too, because he had to deal with the kind of he's a he's a ex U.S. Navy SEAL. He's kind of taking care of the kids and the family while the mom goes. I can't remember. She went over to overseas or someplace to sign some papers, and so he doesn't like the kids. But then about the third or second act, they start to get to know each other and kind of bond. What the bond they bond and stuff, and then I think in Playing with Fire, which stars my man John Cena, that one deals with. I think I haven't seen it, but the edge of it is they are the edge of it. They are basically, I guess, these firefighters kind of somehow adopt all these kids, and these kids run around in the um, playhouse or in the firehouse, and John Cena and his crew gets caught into it. It is a very interesting cliche or trope, if you will. Um, I guess I would have to say, Kindergarten Cop's probably my first one because I think it's the one I kind of noticed the first time watching it. Then you had, I did see a little bit of the game plan, where that one was a pretty good, the absent father figure, but then he becomes a dad kind of thing. Um, and then I think there was the I Spy or My Spy, when I Spy, My Spy. And I think he had to deal with, I haven't seen it, but from what I've noticed, is that he was dealing with kind of dealing with raising a kid. So let me know what's your thoughts on the burly babysitter trope. Were you fans of it? Did you hate it? Do you rank them? Where you feel like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Kindergarten Cop was the best one? Did you think the pacifier wasn't as great as you thought it was? Did you know? I guess there's a lot of, and I guess the other one to that's not featured on screen are the Hulk Hogan films, Mr. Nanny, and you could probably say the Ice Cube films, Are You There Yet? Are We There Yet? Trilogy, Are We There Yet? Are We Done Yet? Series. I know with Mr. Nanny, he was kind of helping the kids, and you saw Hulk Hogan in a tutu, and these kids kind of are like monsters to him, and they make his life, the burly babysitter's life, miserable, and but then like near the end of the film, they start to um, get along with stuff, but I guess the other one would probably be another Hulk Hogan one, Suburban Commando, where it's Hulk Hogan in the suburbs, and Christopher Lloyd's in there, and he plays a guy from outer space. And it was an interesting, weird movie. I just remember seeing the preview on the video cassette for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. Um, but then you had, I think, Dolph Lundgren came back and did a sequel to Kindergarten Cop called Kindergarten Cop 2. And then there was like Triple H, where he was a bus driver. I don't know if you guys know that one, but I was just sort of, what's your thoughts on the tropes of the burly babysitter? Did you enjoy them? Did you enjoy, did you like them? Let me know which ones were your favorite. Rank them. Do you feel like this trope was been kind of played out for the 80s and 90s and 2000s, 2010s and 2020s, or is it a trope where it's kind of a new trope that's sort of now being used? Okay, we get it. It's the tropes of the um, it's the tropes that kind of the like it's a sub category um, in the family film genre, subgenre in the family film genre. But let me know what your thoughts on the uh, tropes of the burly babysitter. Um, as always, Steve-O here. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day or whatever. And as always, see you at the movies. And It's not a tumor. Peace.